God is all-powerful. He can make anything from nothing just by willing it. That's how he created the heavens, the earth, and everything in them. People can make amazing things too, but they always have to use materials that already exist. Before a person can build a stone house, he needs stone, cement, or brick. But God doesn't need anything to make something new. Only God could have created the very first matter in the universe. When we say that God is the creator of heaven and earth, we mean that he made everything from nothing by his almighty power. All things were made through him, and without him nothing was made. John chapter 1 verse 3. For in him were created all things. Colossians chapter 1 verse 16. 1. In the beginning, only God existed. Then, by his almighty power, he created heaven and earth, and everything in them, out of nothing. Only God can truly create, that is, bring something into being that didn't exist before. Time itself began with this creation. Before that, there was only eternity. Before the mountains were made, or the earth and the world was formed, from eternity thou art God. Psalm chapter 89 verse 2. 2. When we say God made heaven and earth, we mean that he made everything that isn't God. Heaven refers to the angels and their home, and earth includes the whole physical universe, the planets, stars, and everything on them. God created all things simply by his will. He spoke, and they were made. He commanded, and they were created. Psalm chapter 32 verse 9. 3. The Bible's first book, Genesis, tells the story of creation. In the beginning, there was nothing but emptiness and darkness. Then God brought order and beauty out of chaos. In the beginning God created heaven and earth. And the earth was void and empty, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved over the waters. Genesis chapter 1 verses 1 to 2. God created the world in 6 days and rested on the seventh. 1. These days were not necessarily 24-hour periods like our days, since the sun didn't exist yet. Many Catholic scholars understand them as long periods of time. In that sense, the seventh day continues even now, because Scripture says that God rested, meaning he stopped creating new kinds of things. In Hebrew, the word day can mean a day, a week, a century, or any long period of time. Taking the days of creation as literal 24-hour days is not necessary and often conflicts with what science shows us about the age of the universe. 2. The sacred writer divided creation into 6 days, to show that each day of the week was holy and to remind the Jewish people to keep the seventh day sacred as God commanded. God's work moved from the simple to the more complex. He first made plants, then animals to eat those plants, and finally man, the most important of all his creatures. First day. God said, "Let there be light," and light appeared. He separated light from darkness, calling the light day, and the darkness night. Second day. God made the sky, or firmament, dividing the waters above from the waters below. This heaven became the place where the sun, moon, and stars would later shine. Third day. God gathered the waters so that dry land appeared, and he made plants grow on it. The Bible focuses mainly on our planet Earth. Scientists tell us that the Earth began as a hot ball of gas that cooled over time until land appeared. Then moisture and warmth helped life begin, something God had planned from the very start. Fourth day. God made the sun, moon, and stars. Fifth day. God made fish, birds, and all creatures that move in the water or sky. Sixth day. God made animals on land and finally created man in his own image. Man is different from the animals because he has reason and free will. He is the highest of God's creations and the one for whom the rest of creation was prepared. Seventh day. God rested from all his work. This doesn't mean God was tired. It means he stopped creating new kinds of things. Since then, everything new comes from what already exists. Still, God continues to preserve and guide his creation and gives each new person a soul. Is the story of creation in Genesis opposed to science? No, there is no real contradiction between the Bible and modern science about how the universe began. People sometimes think there's a conflict because they misunderstand the Bible's purpose. The Church teaches that Scripture must be read with its main goal in mind, the writer's intent. 1. When the sacred writer told the story of creation, he was teaching an important truth: that there is only one God who made everything, both living and non-living. At that time, many neighboring peoples worshipped the sun, the moon, or animals as gods. The writer wanted to show the Jews that these were not gods, but creations of the one true God. 2. To teach this truth, the writer used simple, familiar language that ordinary people could understand. His goal was not to teach science, but to lead people to faith in God. Even today we use phrases like, "The sun rises," even though we know the earth moves around the sun. In the same way, the Bible describes creation in a way people of that time could easily grasp. The order and style of Genesis are meant to teach faith, not physics.